everybody, my name is Teddy and welcome to the collection. I didn't even know where to begin with this one, honestly. I'm still also shocked that I was able to own this figure in general. I have had a grail list on my figure for probably 2 years now. I always wrote them off as figures I would probably never own in my life. It was around 10 figures, I would say, and 3 out of the 10 I have gotten in the span of 2022. It is the end of February.
Guys, it's editing Teddy for a minute. Holy crap, that is a wake-up call. Because it is June and I just said it was February. Oh my god. I also said in this clip that I had 3 of my grail figures that I got this year. This was a completely different list than the one that I showed, and I might have gotten 2 more of those grails, and guess who's gonna make videos of them? Hopefully that, you know, not months later. So anyways, back to the video.
I have no clue what to even say about this. What's going on? I don't understand how this has been a thing that I was able to do. I have been searching for these figures for years now, and for some reason this year the world just was like, hey, bam 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 bam, and I'm like, oh,
okay, like I'll take it.
but I'm still like shocked at my luck for these. So the ones I'm referring to right now are my Akechi that I unboxed, and I will put the link down below, and my Tharja from Max Factory. I never did a opening of her. My channel was not made at that point. I really love this Tharja. I will put B-roll of it. And speaking of Tharja, there's a reason why I love that Tharja. And I don't know if you could tell by the background that this reason is that, but I am obsessed with Fire Emblem. You know how everyone kind of has like their video game, like the one that they're like,
This is my life.
that's Fire Emblem for me. Fire Emblem has been in my life since middle school. It is by far my favorite video game of all time. As much as I really love Persona and I love like things like Animal Crossing and all those wonderful games, no, it's Fire Emblem, and it's always will be Fire Emblem for me. I adore Fire Emblem. It is a huge part of my life, and Fire Emblem Awakening is actually the video game that got me really back into video games. It honestly let me get back into anime in general, because I was going through the whole middle school phase where I was like,
anime's like cringe, like ew, you're cringe if you like anime and stuff.
which is like cringe to say that because, you know, but like I started playing Fire Emblem and I was like, hey, you know what, actually anime is pretty cool. For some reason figure companies are like, hey, Fire Emblem is like a really big game with so many different characters, especially Chrom. And they're like, no, we're gonna make like at most like 5 figures, and it is like
Actual hell.
to get these figures. Before I even collected figures, I saw the Tharja and Cordelia, and I was always like, wow, those are so stunning, I want these. Even when I was like literally in middle school, long before I was figure collecting. So the idea of me being able to get them currently is like insane to me. I had another person reach out to me from my figure that was like, hey, I saw you had a comment, because I was so desperate. I commented probably like 5 times on the Cordelia page being like,
Someone please, someone please.
someone finally was like, hey, I'll give her to you for an actual decent price. And I was like, this is like a week after I got my Akechi.
What is going on right now?
And then I was just so shocked that I got like this lucky, and then I got sick. So I think that was like a little karma back. Without further ado, maybe let's talk about the actual figure itself. So I am opening the Cordelia Max Factory Fire Emblem scale by Intelligent System, and they've made my Tharja, so if she looks anything like the Tharja in real life, we're set, we're good. Tharja is probably my second favorite figure I own, including Akechi, because if you watch the video of Akechi, you'll know how obsessed I am with that figure, and it is probably my all-time favorite figure because he was my holy grail. This Cordelia, I'm definitely gonna give him a run for his money. I know he will be working hard to be my favorite now. This is a stunning figure. I really love Cordelia. I always loved Cordelia. I know it's not a hot take to say you like Cordelia. I know she's a very popular character. I like Sumiya a tiny bit better, but Cordelia is a really interesting character. I really love her design. I really love that she's a Pegasus Knight. Pegasus Knights are my all-time favorite class in Fire Emblem. They're so fun. They're just so great. I love her red hair. I have played Fire Emblem Awakening. Get ready for the judgment. I've played it over 300 times. I'm not joking when I say that. That is not an exaggeration. Yeah, it's bad. So, obsessed. I've married her probably 10 plus times because she's just she's a good wife in the game. She's a great wife and got 2 cool daughters by that point. Anyways, enough about just Fire Emblem in general and stuff. Here, time to open this lovely beauty. Put her next to my Tharsha and my Akechi. Just be like my grails. Let's open her up. And there she is. Overall, this box is really pretty. I love that they like give her like backstory. She's like, it's really well done. I'm not biased or anything, but Fire Emblem Awakening is probably one of the best games that's ever been made. Not biased though, not biased. Anyways, let me try to open her up. I could cry right now. What? How have I been this lucky? How? Oh my god. I have been looking at this figure for so long. So holding her is so surreal. Her little wing on her head was a little bent backwards, but like also I just moved it back and nothing was the problem. Going the most. Ooh, that fell off. Forgot that the water detaches. I was like, did I just break through her? Did you hear that? Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh god, her hair stuck to my pillow. Okay. I think this is what you have to do first. You gotta put her on the base first and then the cool water. Okay. Oh yeah, wait. I would like a brain cell. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, putting her together was great, that was fine, but the more I held her and the more I talked about it, things kept falling off, like the water kept falling, the lance kept falling, the armor kept falling. She's not broken. I think these are just like loose items, and since she is an older figure, they tend to be a little less, you know, as solid as they are currently. I just have her up there for the moment. I just don't want to mess with that because I feel like I've already had a hard time putting her in that. Overall, minus all of that, she is by far one of my best figures. Like, as much as I'm a 02 simp, like as much as I really love 02, I really think that top shelf, by far my favorite shelf now. Honestly, the only con I can think about this figure is just like you can't really hold her, just like to show her off and stuff. And her base is wide, but also I think that's a good thing. I just don't have good acrylic stands for the moment to have her on there. But she's like legitimately stunning. Max Factory has yet to like disappoint me. I got that Tharsha and I was like, wow, okay, so they know what they're doing, and they certainly know what they were doing with this Cordelia as well. She is like, I could go on for hours, and I might, about how much I love this figure. Her hair sculpt is stunning. Her like dress, her armor, the base in itself, the dynamic pose, like it's just so interesting. Max Factory goes out of its way to make sure that they make a really good product. They make their characters themselves really well sculpted, but not only are they just going to be like, nice sculpt anyways, let's call it a day. No, like they make sure that their base is cool, they make the pose dynamic, and they add things to each character that make them a little oomph. Like for instance, this, like they did not need to add a lance to this Cordelia, but they did, and it looks beautiful. It makes her dynamic. I knew I would be in love with this figure. I mean, obviously she was like a huge grail for me, so I knew I would love this, but like honestly not to this extent. Cordelia, oh, like I could just keep going about this figure. She's just so beautiful. Max Factory put their whole Max Ussy into that figure, like literally. Anyways, I could keep just gushing about her forever and ever, but to save you guys some time, I will not. And I appreciate everyone for the view, or any like I get, any comments, or any subscriptions. I love and appreciate every single one of you. These all take me a very long time to do. I love making them, but it is some time-consuming things. I'm gonna leave you with some more B-roll with this beautiful figure, and I'll call it a day. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful day. Bye!